Hmm.
right? But yeah, I mean, yeah, because I'm looking at let's transform the talk. I mean, like retirement, right? Retirement. Okay, Quentin and I are essentially the same age. Retirement is like around the corner, right? For us, I mean, if you really want to look at it, I've been semi-retired for a while. I mean, for a bit. But real retirement, you got to start planning. What do you want to do with? And the hardest part about it, see, most people think the hardest part about retirement is actually affording to retire.
Hmm.
Okay? But that's only one aspect of retirement. What are you going to do in that time, right? What's your time going to look like? What's your life going to look like when you quote unquote retire, right? Some people want to walk away. I mean, they don't want to work, period. They want retirement to be retirement. They want to just never work, you know, at all. They just want to just have fun, okay? Which I can see. I can see wanting to have fun in retirement, right?
Hmm.
But what you consider fun is a lot of human interaction that comes along with doing deals?
Yeah.
Now, I can see that as being for me, like as a, I mean, for me, consulting is pretty fun. Can be pretty fun depending on the kind of business I'm consulting for.
Yeah.
Right? It could be fun. I mean, meeting clients in restaurants, can be fun. Like playing golf with clients. Well, I don't do that anymore, but the social aspect of it could be fun.
Right.
But it all depends on what kind of clients you have,
Hmm.
right? If you have people who like, if your clients are, I wouldn't say financially struggling, but if your clients are trying to set up a business on a shoestring because they have to, maybe that's not so fun.
No.
But some of my past clients, they're basically setting up businesses because they need something to do with their time and the extra money. It could be fun. Like that client I told you who owned that mall,
Hmm.
right? I mean, I questioned them how they planned on keeping this business afloat. How are you going to have this restaurant thrive if you only focus on the money side of things? And they pointed out, oh, we own this entire mall that it's in, and this condo building that we're meeting in right now, we own the whole thing too. I'm like, oh shit, okay. They don't need the
Yeah.
extra money, right? But yeah, so retirement, like, and Raymond, you're what? You're 30. Once again, I can't keep forgetting. You're 37,
I'm
38.
38.
38. 38 sounds young, but I
I
mean,
don't know. I think about retirement.
right? Because
Yeah.
retirement's not an age.
No.
Retirement it's a mindset. It's like, are you ready to do that? To me, like, some people are looking to leave a mark in the world, and that's why they're still plugging away at what they do.
Right.
Right? I know some people who are pretty well off who are still trying to score bigger and bigger deals.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm
I
like,
mean,
why? But the thing is, they want to do something that leaves them in like they want to do something like Wikipedia worthy, right?
oh
Where,
yeah,
where
yeah.
they're involved in something that they'll be known for, right? I just never saw the point in that, right? To me, it's like all I need is for the businesses that I run to have cash flow. Because think about it, if you were like the magic number for retirement for a lot of these public advisors, like they'll say, oh, this is how much money you need to retire, either comfortably or at least this much to retire and not have to worry about being broke, right? So you have a certain amount of money working for you that gives you enough money to pay for your retirement. That's one way to look at it, right? At the same, so let's say that number is 5,000 a month, $5,000 net spendable every month. Okay. As a retired person, think about it. As a retired person, if you're not worried about a mortgage, you have no mortgage payments, right? If you have no mortgage payments and all you got to do is worry about, like, let's say you have no mortgage payments, no auto pay, you have no payments. Okay. 5,000 bucks a month could potentially be enough to make it on, right?
Right.
Okay. If you have no payments. Okay. But if you're still carrying a mortgage into retirement, no, that's you're not gonna, that may not cut it. Right. But let's say 5,000 let's say in a couple situation, 3,500 a month each is 7,000 total. That should be enough to cover most everything, right? Depends on how you live. Okay. Now, you can get that cash flowing from businesses, okay, rather than your investments being what makes that, right? So if you have businesses that don't really need you to run, so that's the reason why sometimes people buy franchises. So a guy who owns like 20 Taco Bell franchises, that's what he's doing it for. They cash
Yeah.
flow. Okay. Who's that dude? Remember what's that guy? That black dude who owns like 20 McDonald's? Remember him?
I mean, I know what you're talking about. What is Crystal kind of introduced us to her?
No, no, we met him through Taste of Soul.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I.
yeah. When you have that, you have
Yeah.
20 McDonald's. Your cash flow. I mean, regardless of what the net. I mean, each one makes you a certain amount. So he doesn't have to have money in the bank.
No.
I mean, he has to have like a safe number as a sim. He has a bit of a safety net. Like he has to
But
be
as
able.
long as you got the cash flow each and every
Yes.
month, you're good.
Yeah. So if you own 25 rental properties that are cash flowing like, $800 a month each. Oh yeah, then you're good in retirement. Right? So that's one of those things where I'm thinking like, just cash flow a nominal amount. And then because if you think about it, because I've been giving serious thought to what I want to do with my time,
Right.
right? And I'm realizing that the more and more I look at it, being in shape, I mean, really being in shape. Because I've seen guys retiring, even early retiring guys, who are not really in great shape. Right? They're not in bad shape. But dude, if you really think about it, you can be in better shape and last longer in retirement. Though
Yeah.
it's not a guarantee, right? Because we've all
Man,
heard
you know
stories of.
what?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got this 80-year-old customer that comes in, and I'm telling you, he in better shape than me. And like every time I see him, it's like a medical marvel. Like it's just
Yeah.
like you can see he got bulging and
Hmm.
coming here, and it's like his name Jonathan. He cool, man. Like so, I understand. Like yeah, you definitely want to be
Yeah, you want to be
in a great
in
shape.
great shape. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Because like right now, okay, so myself, let me look at my stats. My body fat percentage is well within what's considered standard. I'm not high in body fat. I mean, my body fat's right there in the mid to low standard range, right, for a regular person. Okay, my I'm not out of shape, really,
Hmm.
but I'm not in the kind of shape that this guy Jonathan probably is in,
Man, I'm not even in his shape.
right? So, but the thing about it is this: every guy, and this is what you got to realize: every person that you've ever seen in that kind of shape has to work at it. It just doesn't happen. Some people say, "Oh, they're just gifted." No, they don't. They're not. I mean,
No,
it's part of
he
it.
looked like he work out every
Yeah.
day,
I mean,
and he's
genetics is a
probably
part
been
of it.
working out every day for the past 20 years.
Yep. They have to exercise and they
Hmm.
have to eat right.
Right.
Okay, there's no way around it, right? There's no way around that. They got to exercise and they got to eat right. So
Yeah.
they got
I
to
mean, even though he was coming to buy cake,
yeah.
but
I mean, remember, eating right isn't eating drastic. I mean, like he probably
Moderation.
well, not in his moderation. I mean, no.
moderation.
To look like that, to look really really good. There's no
Probably
there's
not at
no
all.
real moderation in it. Um, buying cake
Yeah,
and
it's not
stuff
like
is
he buying cake every day.
yeah
He
that
can't.
that that's a cheat day, right?
Yeah.
Like looking like okay, The Rock. Okay, Dwayne Johnson right now looks very different. He dropped crazy amounts of weight. Okay, that he looks
Right.
very different. Okay, but him but even now, right now, he's probably really defined at that size.
Hmm.
Okay, but let's look at some other guys like who's an actor known for their physicality. Chris Hemsworth,
Uh-huh.
right? Chris Hemsworth, to look like Chris Hemsworth takes work and dedication, and you can't the body fat percentages these guys run with. You can't eat badly for days in a row. You can't. In
No.
fact, they'll probably make them feel sick.
Right.
It takes effort. I mean, it's a commitment. Well, I guess the point I'm trying to make is it is a lifestyle.
It is.
It's a lifestyle, right? So if I was looking at it, it's like, okay, if you commit to that lifestyle, okay, it actually becomes most of what you do.
Yeah.
Okay, so your retirement is what's happening when you're not taking care of yourself, right? So you spend a certain amount of hours per week strength training, because that's key to it. I mean, like, you can't just watch your diet. I mean, like, if you want to be vital in your older age, you got to be strong. You have to have resistance training. It keeps your bones strong, right? Uh, it keeps it keeps your body producing the right hormones to keep yourself regulated. And I've been
Yeah.
reading more and more about leg strength being a better indicator of health than anything else. Because okay, so the muscles in the legs are the largest muscles in the body.
Uh-huh.
Okay, they can move the most weight, right? So so if you want to produce more testosterone as a man in later life, you have to basically mean like uh, working your legs is going to help you get there because they can do more work than your arms can. They're stronger than your
Yeah.
chest, right? There's not a single strong man alive whose bench is greater than his squat. Okay, oftentimes a person's squat is double their bench or more. Okay,
Dang.
just shows you the strength of the legs, right? So the legs enable you to do a strength workout longer than the arms can, right? So you can really get your legs strengthened up and last longer in a strength workout doing that, and increase your testosterone production. And the legs are better. So I mean I'm not that good with leg day. I got to start doing it. But yeah, I tend to my excuse is I'm so heavy that my just everyday movement is my leg day. That's what I keep saying, right? But it's
Yeah, I
not
get
really
it.
true. It's not really true. I also skip leg day just because I got genetically my calves are shaped right. So even when I don't work them, they look like they've been worked. So it's a thing where if my calves look crappy, I'd probably do leg day. But since they don't, I just leg day. you know? But yeah, but I got to start doing leg day. So if you think about it,
Yeah.
if if um, if eating right, and eating right doesn't have to be boring, right? You can eat right and make really good foods. I mean, like if eating right and exercising eat up a certain number of hours in your day, you only have a little bit to fill up for the rest,
Mm.
right? So the question is, what will be your activity? So I've decided that I'm going to be eating right and getting fit and staying that way. What am I going to do with the remaining hours, right? What hobby can I pursue, right? What will make my time? What's going to make me want to get up and do stuff besides staying healthy? What activity do I know guys who play golf the entire time. So I can if I was into it, I could see myself waking up, eating right, working out, getting some walking time in and playing golf for the rest of the day. I can see that almost every day if I
Right.
was really into golf, which I was before, but now I'm not.
So you try to, because I mean we had this discussion kind of in our class on Wednesday, because
Mm,
I like it really was like I wanted to say it, but it was just I just didn't get a chance to. I feel like I feel like you should go and find your favorite YouTuber and just mimic their life, like how we were talking. Because I think we were talking about
okay.
Tavares, Tavares and Hoobie, and you was like, yeah, I can see myself doing that, and I was like, I can see you doing that. You're like being the car guy and building a collection, and you always working on certain cars.
But the thing
But is
about it's
that what
this
you want to
though.
do?
But here's the
Uh,
thing though. This is the reason why that I'm looking at it and I'm like, maybe that's not a good idea. Have you noticed that Tavarish tends to get kind of really out of shape periodically, and
He's always out of
he
shape.
loses a little bit, but then he never really gets into because he's just got so much going on. He has so
He got
many
a lot going
projects.
on.
It just takes up everything, right?
Yeah.
Right?
He probably wake up and it's like, oh, I gotta work on the Ferrari. Like that's how he wakes up. I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's also how you don't want to live your retirement age.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to live your retirement where you're like constantly waking up like, because it's I kind of look at like so like I learned a lot about entrepreneurial stress during my like when I was in well I kind of had it when I had the restaurant, but it was a different type of stress when I did the farmers markets, right?
Okay.
I had hit a phase where it was like if I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I was late.
Yeah.
So I like, and it would stress me out. Like it would. I got to a point where I learned if I go to sleep with the light on, I'm not gonna oversleep. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? And that's when you think about that, that's kind of crazy, right? And it wasn't until I went back into the restaurant and my boss I noticed the same type of stress on her that I had just had. Where I'm like, oh Jesus, this lady probably wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning, like, oh my God, I gotta get up and do this, that, and the third. And she's not 80, but she's in her late 70s.
okay.
Where I'm like, and like, we kind of have conversations where she's like, she feels like she's gonna die in that place because
Oh,
it's like it's almost like she is no way out, right?
okay.
Um, one like we had a real like heart to heart conversation, like not me and her, but me, her, and one of my other coworkers, where she talked about
Does she feel
she had
trapped there?
huh?
Does she feel trapped there?
She feels trapped there.
Oh,
She
wow.
worked 6 or 7 days a week,
We just started, got her to 5.
but she was working 6 or 7 before.
Yeah, we just got her to 5. Cause I mean, we like I think she had something on her back, like she had a surgery on her back, right? And because she's had a lot of people burn her, she don't trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like this lady, like when she tells me kind of, she's only told me like the surface level of people who've done her wrong.
Okay.
So she don't trust us with nothing. And she don't be giving us certain information. And it
Okay.
just be like, it kind of be irritating because I'm like, you really don't need to, you know what I'm saying? You don't really need to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have somebody to go and pick up certain items that need to get, which she used to have somebody who used to do that, but what happened was I guess they like emptied her out of her account because they ended up getting the PIN number.
Oh,
So
dang.
they empty out one of the accounts with all the money in it. So she had to get that back. So now she has to do certain shopping herself. Where I'm like,
Okay.
that's like that type of stuff. Like you could send somebody to Restaurant Depot to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain like even like payroll certain things. It's like somebody should be doing this for you.
Well, hold
We
on.
could do this
Let's
for
talk real
you.
quick. So, you know, I'm gonna assume, and I may be wrong, that the place doesn't really net her a lot of money. Does it? Do you think she makes good money with the place?
I think she makes good money with it.
I mean, okay. So, does she actually serve a function when she's there?
On like a back end function, yes.
Okay. I mean, if she
And then
was
a bakery function, yes.
okay, so if she was not to come in and all anymore, would she have to hire somebody to do the things that she's doing?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And if that was the case, would she still make enough money to live on from the place or no?
I think she might not. I don't
Okay.
know.
So she
Like
has,
it's all like right now it's all speculation.
yeah,
I
speculation.
think I think she could because I see the numbers that we do where it's like they're amazing numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like for a little hood spot.